Hello again, Eli Gemini here for another episode of the Eli Gemini Show. I'm here standing near the corner of Fry Street and West Hickory Street here in Denton, Texas, and I'll show you the locale, or where I'm at. This is the historic Fry Street district here in Denton, Texas. Some of people have referred to it as Little Austin or the 6th Street of Austin, but right here is the Uncool Beans, or what we start dubbing it the Uncool Beans. The establishment is called Cool Beans. It is at here, what is the address? It's 1210 Hickory Street, West Hickory Street here in Denton, Texas. And what's happening with what had happened earlier this summer was that Uncool Beans, is what we're dubbing it now, had tried to violate my constitutional constitutional rights, the First Amendment rights of myself as a journalist, freedom of the press, to cover a story. And that came about because they had, earlier this summer, they had what was called Beanstalk, and it was an event that was apparently free to the, it was held right here at this parking lot of Cool Beans, and it was a free event from what I saw of the open records that I got from the city of Denton City Secretary's office, who Jennifer Walters, who's also the PIO, the Public Information Officer. Now, I am a degree journalist. I am a seasoned, experienced investigative broadcast journalist, and I do know my rights when it comes to news gathering and things of that nature, where to stand, who to take pictures of, how to take pictures of them, and things like that, to keep you, the general public, informed about what's going on. But I know that this is a public sidewalk, and I will show you exactly where I was standing. As you can see, this is a public sidewalk all right here in this area, even up to this point where the shadow of my hat is. And I guess I can show you that's the edge, and you know, the line in the sand must be drawn somewhere. So the line in the sand, that right there is the line, the property line, where it separates the property line of the area of Cool Beans and what is public property. So I was freely, constitutionally, and rightfully, lawfully exercising my constitutional rights of, covering the story of these the Beanstalk. They had back over that area of the parking lot, had a small boxing ring and what have you, and I'll put the videos on when the time comes. But I was standing here shooting some video, and one of the workers, because they were all wearing the same kind of red shirt, comes up and tells me that I need to get out of here and get out of the way and move out of the way, that you need to stand right here beyond this point where the fence is, and over this way. And I said, no, I do not think so. I said, I am not moving. I said, I am standing here. They called their managers, and apparently the owner came up, and I spoke to the owner. I called the Denton Police Department, and then get this, one of the male workers that was wearing one of the red shirts decides to come over here and try to push me out of the way. And that is also recorded as well, and that would constitute assault by contact. So I called Denton 911. Officer Wade Laughlin responded, and he came over, and I spoke to him because I was a caller, and told him what had been going on. He goes and he speaks to these people, and then he comes up to me and decides that he's not going to take a report. He's not going to take a report, and he said is because that he, whoever the guy was, had two witnesses, and I presume that it was two of the females that were in on it that had sent him over here to try to push me out of the way and violate my constitutional and civil rights. But at any rate, when I went to the house later on that evening and the next early in the morning, I videotape my records, and it did constitute. I saw my recordings. And it would be a violation of the law, assault by contact, and Officer Wade Laughlin should have taken action, should have taken a report, and should have arrested this man for trying to violate my constitutional rights. And this is the same kind of arrogance that we are seeing here in the city of Denton, not only by a local government and the police, but also by some owners and managers and people that work in places such as Uncool beans. So in order to teach them a lesson, we have decided that we are going to boycott, yes, you heard right, we're going to boycott cool beans, in this case Uncool beans, to show them that they are not going to push us around and they are not going to violate our constitutional rights. So we're wanting to get the word out and tell your friends, your family, and everyone you will know that you know here in Denton not to patronize this place, the Uncool beans, as we're starting to call it, so they can realize that we are serious about our constitutional rights, and this is the United States of America, and that we are going to stand our ground, and we're mad as hell, and we're not going to take it anymore. So do not patronize this place. Uncool beans, cool beans, Uncool beans, that is on our watch list, and they will be boycotted, and we will be out here boycotting them as the semester goes along. Thank you so much for watching. This is Eli for the Eli Gemini Show, and